Impressed. He is a Chattanooga treasure whose cookbooks, I should say, offer a true taste of the South, and it's a wide variety. We're happy to welcome Kent Whitaker to the show, and I don't know why it's been so long before we had you.
It's been a while.
So, but we're glad you're here with us.
My hair's a bit grayer now.
Well, you look good. You're looking good. I like your, I've got several of your cookbooks, and I've used them. Now, this one.
That one is actually the Big Moses tennis ball hunt. That's my dog, Moses.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
And he's a shelter dog. When we sell books, those books, actually, Allie and I donate some money to the East Ridge Shelter.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He's giving back. He's got his fan club.
Yes. When I first met you, there was another one that was a gorgeous
Smoking the
dog.
The barbecue and the tailgating cookbook, and there's another kid's book, and I just finished a book about World War II culinary history that's at the editor's right now. So hopefully 2012
well,
that'll be out.
Tell everybody, let's just give everybody a little background about you.
Okay.
Okay, because I think you're fascinating. I mean, are you from here originally?
From Nashville.
Okay.
Born in Louisville.
Uh-huh.
Named Kent because I was born in Kentucky.
Okay.
Raised in
Oh, that's
Nashville,
cool.
been in Chattanooga about 25 years.
Okay.
So I think qualifies being a Chattanooga.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I hope you do, because I've been here about that length of time as well.
And my wife is from Auburn, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom went to Auburn, my wife went to Auburn, my mother-in-law went to Auburn. I wear a lot of Auburn-colored clothes.
Okay.
I went to Middle Tennessee.
Just to be safe,
Just,
you wear,
oh,
you
yeah.
wear
Keep the women,
Auburn-colored
and that's
clothes.
kind of the theme, is keeping the lady happy in the house.
Yeah. Now, how did you get into all of this?
Actually, my son challenged me to enter a cooking contest for Food Network because I had the deck chef was my nickname for grilling out, and so I entered a barbecue contest. Emerald Live Food Network won it, and one of the producers there said, "You need to start writing cookbooks." So I did, sent out a proposal for a kid's book and a cookbook, and this got a phone call the same day from 2 different publishers who were wanting to start those 2 books. So
That's great.
Started being a thing. It's something I love, and I can do it as a job, and it's pretty neat.
And as a deck chef, we can still see you. I mean, you're online with some of your recipes and some of your videos.
You can look at there, WhitakerMK.com. Just go there. There's a place you can add recipes, check out recipes, leave comments, talk about Super Bowl ads, whatever you want to do.
Well, we'll be sure and give some of that at the end of this segment. I'm amazed that you turned being a passion, a hobby, into something like this.
Well,
it's a remarkable body of work.
When I won that contest, I was working at I worked at the Free Press. I worked at PBS and journalism type jobs. So my idea with cooking and cookbooks, it's not recipe after recipe after recipe. There's stories behind the recipe, the backstory, the history of the recipe, whether it was, people send me something and say, this is Grandma's favorite dish. She made this every Christmas. So if I can put that kind of passion into the recipe when you're reading it, it's not just like you flipped the thing open and went, okay, a cup of this, a cup of this. You can actually say, well, this lady's Aunt Becky made this all the time.
Right.
And you kind of get a feeling of where the food comes from.
Then you know it's a success.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. Well, tell us what you brought here, because I see a real variety of different things.
Well, the challenge was how my wife, when Allie, she said, well, you're going on there to talk about what? I said, just kind of an easy Valentine's dinner, something you can do with what you have. And she goes, well, make whatever you take, make sure it's in the kitchen.
Okay.
So the idea was something that's quick and easy and with maybe a little twist on it.
Okay.
So what I did is just the brownies. This is a heart-shaped.
Isn't that beautiful?
Heart-shaped brownie.
Look at that.
It's
That's
just
gorgeous.
it looks pretty. It's beautiful, and the difference is when you serve that on Valentine's as a dessert on Valentine's dinner, it's different. It's not the same piece of. You want a slice of brownie for dessert? You can bring in a little bit of presentation.
Yeah.
So I took the brownie mix, just basic mix, had a heart-shaped mold, baked it in that, did the strawberries around it, drizzled it, and one of the greatest things in the world, the icing in a can. You can make your own. It'll go, if you don't use it all at once, this will stay pretty good.
Well, that's true.
And it's got the different lids on it.
Yeah.
Now, nothing beats homemade, of course.
Right.
But if you're not going to do it all the time or you don't have a bakery, something like this works great.
I have to hide that, though. My daughter will get in the pantry and...
Oh, this is, if you're on a long road trip, just grab one of these and a Mountain Dew and you're good to go.
Exactly, okay.
The same idea with the same brownie mix, put it in a small dish, and you kind of get a cool little individual serving with your strawberries, your chocolate, a little almonds on top. So you just kind of take things you have in your own kitchen and you can dress it up or present it in different ways so that meal becomes a little bit more special.
Yes, and the Hershey's, it's amazing what that does. Well, that's Bilo's brand.
Yep,
we love it. But
drizzle.
it makes such a beautiful little design there.
The shrimp and chicken, it's actually it's just chicken breast sliced, some frozen shrimp we had. Instead of just cooking it or steaming it or doing something like that, I tossed it in a little bit of a Oriental orange sauce with a little bit of garlic and just put it in a skillet. It was all really pre-cooked. All I had to do was glaze it real fast in a skillet and not burn it or take the stiffness out of it. You still want it fresh. But a simple dish, a simple thing that you can dress it up a little bit.
Well, I have been doing, you mentioned shrimp at home. Up until just about 6 months ago, I never had shrimp at home, hardly. And now I keep it because it's such an easy thing to fix.
It's so easy. You can sprinkle it. You thaw it out. You can eat it like that if it's cooked, of course. And you can sprinkle it with grilled seasonings, Italian seasonings, steak seasoning, whatever you want. And it's a quick and easy, low fat as well. Now, none of this is, this right here does not qualify. I'm not going to pull a Paula Dean and tell you this is really good for you, because it's not.
Well, it's Valentine's.
But
okay.
It's Valentine's.
All right. Now, tell me about this again, because if you're going to fix that, what are you going to serve that with? Just,
I was going to bring something to serve it on, but I wanted to kind of keep the theme of being creative. So you can put it on salad, you can put it on rice, you can put it in vegetables, pasta, whatever you want to do.
All right.
And this right here, if you're doing a steak, instead of just having steak sauce, I took some raspberry jelly that was in the refrigerator. I put it in a saucepan, heated it up to reduce it, and to make it a liquid state, and I mixed it with just regular old steak sauce. So instead of just a normal steak sauce, now I've got a raspberry infused steak sauce.
All right, I got to taste that. That just sounds so, and it looks so fancy.
It looks fancy.
It look good. Well, and what kind of sauce did you use for this again?
Orange sauce. You could use whatever you want.
Oh, that's so good.
You could use that with pork, chicken, steak.
That is so good.
Right out, and people go, wow, you made a raspberry steak sauce. And you're like, yeah, I was crushing those raspberries all day long. Grab the jelly, grab the steak sauce.
Yeah, but we won't tell anybody the secret. As long as it tastes good, it doesn't matter.
It's good to, save a little money.
Yeah,
when you watch these cooking shows, they use ingredients a lot of times that you just can't find. You can't get them anywhere, or they're so expensive, or you got to go like 8 different places.
Yeah.
You can take some really simple stuff and pull it together real quick and make it look presentable.
Oh, awesome. If I were starting out and I didn't have any of your books, which one would you say, hey, this is a good starter?
Tennessee is a wonderful one. Smoke in the Mountains.
Okay.
Smoke in the Mountains, the Art of Appalachian Barbecue. Checkered Flag Cooking, if you're a race fan. That's a lot of the recipes in there came from drivers, team owners, cooks at the track, chefs, fans, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And of course, Big Mo.
Oh, yeah.
You can't beat that one.
No, we love it. All right, let's tell everybody once again how they can find out more information about you.
Check me out online, thedeckchef.com.
That's so easy.
www.thedeckchef.com.
Thedeckchef.com. All right.
Share your recipes with me and give me a little history. I love it.
All right. We love it too. Hey, maybe next time you come, we should have a little Georgia-Tennessee cook-off.